What's happening, hustlers? Mr. BetSmart here, back again with another YouTube video. And today, my dollar cost average journey has officially begun. I have set up 5 different dollar cost averaging accounts that I'm going to be investing in over the long term, over many, many years, I hope. And I'm going to talk you through them all in this video. I'm going to start at the lowest up to the highest. So stay tuned till the end of the video to see what is my highest dollar cost averaging per week account and investment. So let's just get started with the video. Now, the first investment that I am doing every single week, dollar cost averaging, is my SIP, which is my share incentive plan with my work. Now, this essentially, if you've seen any of my portfolio breakdowns, is just where I invest pre-tax before my income into my company, and then I get a matching share and a half. Now, this is happening every single week of £37.50, which is £150 a month. Because my company is still private, the price of the shares is just on an internal price basis. There's no public share price or public offering. So if they ever do go public, there's a potential that there could be a rather large gain in the price of these shares. But I still believe in the company even if it did stay private, and the price can increase as a private internal share price as well as being a public offering. So I think it's a really good thing to get into if your company offers something and you believe in the company's values. Number 2 is my pension. Now, this equates to £46.25 a week. Now, I contribute 6% of my wages to my pension, which gives you the £46.25 a week, and around £185 a month. Now, my employer also matches that 6% contribution, so that is actually doubled to £370 a month in total pension contributions. But overall, from me, it's £185 a month that I'm putting in. This is also pre-tax as well, just like the share incentive plan. So I'm not taxed on my contributions into my pension, which is also quite nice, taking off that 20% possible tax. Number 3 is crypto. Now, I am going to be investing £50 every single week into Bitcoin and Ethereum with a 50% split. Now, I also believe in crypto's long-term value, and with Binance reopening deposits, I'm going to be putting in £200 every single month, which will then be invested £50 a week with their auto invest feature, which you can see over here with the Bitcoin Ethereum 50-50 split that I have set up. I've wanted to do this for a while, but using Binance as my main exchange has meant that because deposits have not been allowed on there, it's not been possible to do yet. But as they've reopened them and I've verified my identity, it's now possible again. So we've got crypto as well as another dollar cost averaging investment that's being made. Next, we have my lifetime ISA. Now, the last 2 years, I have paid the £4,000 in bulk when I've had spare cash around. But this year, I'm going to do it differently and put in £77 per week to maximize my LISA of £4,000 max over the entire year. That £380 a month will get me really close to that £4,000 mark, which I will then top up whenever I have some spare cash around to get it to that 4,000 mark, so I can get that £1,000 of the government's bonus towards my first time deposit of a house. As you can see, my account is over here and it's invested in another spread of stocks and index funds, which are quite low risk over the long term. And finally, we have my stocks and shares ISA, which is with my SECI account, which is the company I work for. We can open investments accounts of stocks and shares ISAs and get low fees. So I'm using that to invest in the stock market. And this is going to be £200 every single week in the North America US Equity Index Fund. Now, this is just genuinely investing in general US companies, large cap, mid cap, stocks and companies, which means it's quite spread. And because the American market, I believe, is going to continue innovating and be stronger and stronger in the long term, because I think innovation is always going to prevail, I'm just investing in this for the long term. So £200 a week, which is going to be $800 a month, which is going to be a big hit, but will drastically increase my portfolio value and my dollar cost averaging powers of averaging into the market when there's highs and when there's lows. And that is my final dollar cost average investment. Now, this totaled is going to equal £410.75 per week, which is £1,643 every single month. Now, I actually probably can't afford this as a dollar cost averaging straight out of my income. But the reason I'm being so aggressive with my dollar cost averaging numbers is to keep me motivated and push me further and further to earn more and more money, whether that's through TikTok, matched betting, or other avenues. Now, this will mean that I will stay motivated, and it's going to act as a pretty intimidating motivator to continue profiting and match betting, because sometimes the motivation can be lost a little. So I feel like this will really kick me up the arse when it comes to trying to make as much profits as possible. And then there's also this new challenge I'm doing where I'm doing a road to £5,000, which is something I'm doing in the summer, where I'm doing a Europe road rally trip for a month, which I'm also saving for. So I really need to be making as much money as possible from any avenue I can. So having this over my shoulder, I think it's going to keep pushing me to make as much money per month as possible and be as resourceful as I can with the offers and the profits that are out there. This might not be ideal for you, it might be too aggressive for you with your income, but I would highly recommend dollar cost averaging with whatever means you can to start getting your compound interest and portfolio journeys started earlier rather than later. It's such a key thing to do this, or else you're going to be at such a disadvantage in your later years. If you look at the differences in investing at the age of 20, £100 a month, and at the age of 30, £100 a month, by the age of 60, the differences are absolutely drastic, which you can see here on my left. So please dollar cost average earlier rather than later. This is not financial advice, but it's just long-term investing value. So I hope that was useful. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you found any value from this video. And yeah, it's been lovely chatting to you guys, and I will catch you in the next video.